So let me take over your system because
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of errors. So I'll just quickly correct that for you. Okay. So could you close the browser screen, please? All right, thank you. That makes my work easier. All right, so this in particular, your styling should always be in your head elements. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to scroll up. Could you scroll up for me, please? Okay, so it's supposed to be thank you. You can stop. It's supposed to be directly here. Okay, so why is this having a red? Okay. So you don't need to put that. They're all in one bracket. Okay, yeah, so this is where you actually close it. So what else is wrong here? Okay, so this is wrong. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So your style, this is the wrong place to put your style.
Okay. Like
What?
oh.
Hold on. I made a mistake. Okay. Okay.
Shall I copy it first?
No, I'm doing it already. You can see me doing it on your screen, right?
Yeah.
So I would show you where it is supposed to be. Okay, so it's supposed to be directly after, where this is. That's supposed to be here. So since there's already a style, you don't need to put style here because it's already up there. And you only need it to be closed once. Okay, it's already closed. It's already closed. Okay, so I'm just checking for any other error. All right, you can save the page now and check on the browser. Let's see. Okay, so make it a full browser. That's why it's not showing. It's supposed to be by the side. Hold on. Sorry, hold on, children. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the browser so small?
I can't get it full screen. Oh wait. Okay, there we
go. Okay.
Let's just fix at the bottom though.
All right, so scroll up. It's not on the side. What's going on? All right, so please go back to your VS Code. Let me figure out what is wrong. Okay, so what is wrong? What is wrong? Oh, I didn't put the grid styling. That's weird. I didn't put the grid styling. Okay, so hold on. Let me copy that. This is really weird.
Oh, it says you did here.
Is what?
It's here
Where? Let me see.
at the
I'm
bottom
looking
here.
at you. Hold on, I'm almost done. What did you say, Tolu?
It's here.
No, it's not there. Where? No, that's not the styling. The one with the grid container and the text and telling it to make it one fraction, one fraction. That's what's missing.
Oh,
That's why it's not in the grid and it's not in a column. So I found it. I'm going to share it with you now.
okay.
So you're going to paste this after the hover button. Yep. So I put it's now in the chat. So you can copy it and just paste it directly on the the hover button. And that should fix it.
It's doing this. Oh,
No, you're actually, that's a mistake. Now that's not going to work because you're making a mistake. Hold on. So this should, that's not where you close it. You actually close it here. Okay. And so take this. This is not supposed to be here. Okay. So it's a CSS. So it's supposed to be where your CSS is and not where your HTML is. So could you scroll up for me, please? All right. So it's supposed to, okay, you can stop. It's supposed to be here, just with other styles. Okay. So now save it and check your browser.
there. That's better.
Okay, so what is happening? What is happening? Okay, so go to your browser again. Let me figure out why it's not going to this side.
I'm on the browser.
I mean, go to your VS Code again. This picture is supposed to be on the right.
Can you see
So
it?
maybe we placed it wrongly. Oh yeah, so we didn't give it okay, so I know what the problem is. So this is supposed to be a class. Remember we gave it a class of what I said we should move div class is equal to image, right? Okay, so let me just be sure. So you have this div here, here. Div is going to stop.
Can I
Okay, so
quickly go to the toilet?
can you what?
Go to the toilet.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank
I'll
you.
just try to fix this. Okay, so this is div class container class here. Okay, so that should do it. Div with container class. So okay, this should do it.
I'm back.
Okay. So I think I have fixed it now. Check it. For the love of God, this should work.
Why I need to search it.
Okay, you saved it here. Good, nice. Exactly. Okay. So when you put all your write-up and also put, yes, exactly. This is how it should look. Exactly how it should look. So you can decide to add more write-up if you want to, and make sure you change this to your picture.
Okay.
Okay. And so for the button, you can see how your home button is what's this color again?
Bollywood.
Yeah, exactly. So you can make this this button the same color. Okay, you can turn it, you can make it this color. All right. So that's
Okay.
entirely up to you. All right, so you can stop sharing now.
Okay.
I'm going to show you your footer and then we're done for the day, so you can go. So let me share my screen again. So this is what's the okay, so this is a footer right here. All right. This down below is a footer, right? So the beauty about a website is that right now your website is divided into 3 sections. You have your navigation section, which is different from this. You have the middle section, which is where your content is, and then you have the footer. So you can go ahead and make other websites. All right, you can. I know director told me that you love dogs, and so you can just write something about your dogs and make it a page. You just apply your footer and apply your navigation to the page, and then you just write whatever you want in the middle. So that's up to you, right? So for this footer, we're going to build this right now. You can see there is this color surrounding work enquiry and this contact me. There's this color surrounding that. So let's go build this before you get tired. I don't want you to get tired. Okay, so let's start, right? So after we've done all of that with our about me, and we've kept the images and all of that. Where's that? Okay, so this is the image and all of that. So the first thing you want to write, you want to open an element for footer, because this entire space right here, let me go to the original. This entire space from here, from work inquiry down to here, is called a footer. All right, so you're going to put everything in that footer, so that, for instance, if I want to move my footer, sorry. So for instance, my footer is on this page. Now, if I want to move my footer to say, to maybe here, all I need to do is just go to where it is, just copy the footer. I just want to show you. It's not going to have the styling right now, that's fine. But I can just copy my footer and then copy the styling. Let me copy this. Just like you can also copy your navigation. Let me drop this right here. Okay, let me drop this right here. If I run this, well, you have your footer here, but without the styling, obviously. So let's go. All right, so let me remove the styling so that we'll be styling it as we're going. Okay, so I've put up. Okay. Okay. So for our footer, we're going to have, just according to what you see here in this, oh, this button is going to be a problem. Okay, let me silence the button.
I don't really know how to get a picture of myself onto the computer.
Yeah, you know how to do that. Yeah, sure.
Oh no, I don't really know how to.
Are you kidding? All right, don't worry. I'll show you
Oh
after the
wait,
class.
I think I might know how to actually.
Yeah, where your SRC is, you just copy the part to your picture.
Can I quickly get something?
Okay, when you're back, let me know.
I'm back.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start our footer. Now, what are the things you see on the footer here? We have work inquiry. So we're going to write that. So remember how I taught you that no page should have more than one H1. It has to be only one H1, and then you can use H2, H3. So because we already have an H1 here, this is going to be H2. Okay. So we're also going to have, I didn't put this there. You can decide to if you want to, but I did not. So it's just going to be work inquiry, the contact me thingy again. So let's do that. All right, so we have the H2. What is it? Okay, so we have a H2 here. All right, and so we also have the link, the contact me link, just as it was in your just as it was in your profile as well. You have a link and then you give it the class of a button, which is here. All right. So you can see here is not showing again because I had to disable it, but I'll bring it back. So after that, what is next? Okay, so there's this email address. Okay, you can see the email address does something funny when you click on it. And then you have the social media icons. And you have a write-up, but this is covering my write-up right now. Okay, there's just this write-up of this website was coded by Blessing Itohan. So we're just going to put that. So to get your icons right, I mean, you can see my email here. I kept the email. Then these are the social icons. Now I'm going to show you how to get these icons. And then you have another paragraph saying this website was open source. All right. Okay. So to get the icons, let me just quickly do the icon thingy. Let me do the icon thingy. So we use something to get icons. We use something called Font Awesome. All right, Font Awesome. So now this is a website that has so many icons you can think of, whatever icon that you can think of. So what you need to do is that you have to sign up on their page. Now I'm already signed up, so I don't have to sign up anymore. All right, I'm already signed up, so I don't have to sign up anymore. So what happens is that when you sign up, they give you something called a kit. You can see it here because I'm signed up and I already got my kit. Now that I'm signing it again, it's just going to take me here. But you're new, so you're going to have to sign up. When you sign up, you request for a kit, and then when you get your kit, okay, if you click on it, you would see when you click on your kit, where is it? Okay, so you see a number like this, and you click on that number if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you click on the number and then you will get this. When you scroll down, you get this code that you're supposed to place in the head of your browser. All right, do you get that? Do you get what I'm saying, Tolu?
Yeah.
All right, so this code, you can see, copy the unique kit embedded code and paste it into the head of your project HTML file, which is what we're going to do. When you copy it, and then I'm going to place it in here. Okay. I'm going to place it in here. Sorry.
Also, please can you go over it after so that I fully understand it?
The font awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said that when you sign up, when you get to the website, when you get to fontawesome.com, you will be asked to sign up. Now, because I'm signed up, I don't have to sign up anymore. It just takes me to this page. But when you sign up, it's going to ask you if you want to get a kit or you request for a kit. Don't worry, it's pretty straightforward when you're signing up. They will just ask you. You don't have to. It's pretty straightforward. They'll be like, oh, request for a kit, and so you click on it and follow the process. Very straightforward, and then you get your kit. So now when you get your kit, that's what they call it. I don't know why they call it kits, but that's what they call it. When you get your kits, like for instance, because I'm signed up and I've requested, now I have a kit appearing on my homepage. All right. So if I click on this, right, it takes me to a number. When you sign up, you would also find this. It takes you to a number. So you click on that number again, and then you scroll down. You would see this code, this piece of code that you have to put. They even wrote it here. You have to copy the unique kit embedded code above. So this is it. You copy it, and then you paste it into the head of your HTML. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So I copied it already. Sorry, I don't know. I'm finished. So I already copied it here, and then I already pasted it here. All right, so you can see it's in the head of my, let me do this again so you see.
I don't know
What?
how to do it. It's
You
not
don't,
working.
what's not working?
Wait, let me try again.
The kit, the font awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't do, did you sign up?
I'm trying to.
Okay, so just do it after class. You know what? I'm going to give you this right now. You can always do it after class, but in case you don't get to do it, let me just give you mine. I'm going to paste it in the chat box. So you
Okay.
just put it in your now where you place it is very important, okay? Where you place it is very important. Make sure you place it. You can decide to place it above your style element here. You see where I placed it?
Yeah.
If you place it outside your head element, it's going to be a problem. So make sure you paste it right there. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. Let me see. Okay. So now that you've done that, now you want to go and where were we? Okay, so we're trying to, let me remove this. Okay, let me just leave it. Let me remove it. So now that we've done that, I mean, we've written our email here. You can see it here. So now we want to put these icons, all right? Because that's what comes next. We want to put the icons. I need this thing to leave me alone. We want to put these icons. So since we've already put our font awesome kits, now we can go and start adding icons here. So how do you add icons? On the font awesome website, you just go there, you search. For instance, okay, you're on Facebook, right? Click
No.
on icon.
Oh,
Okay, you're not on Facebook.
no.
What social media platform are you on?
TikTok.
TikTok and what?
Just TikTok.
Okay, so let's see TikTok. All right. TikTok. Okay, so they have one icon here for TikTok. So we're going to click on that. All right. And then you copy the link. You can see there's a link below it. Okay. So we're going to copy it. You're going to see a prompt to copy it. You're going to copy it. Okay. And then place it in your browser. All right. So we're still going to style. I mean, you can look at the style. We're still going to style this, but first of all, we're just putting all the content in the HTML. From work inquiries to the link to the email, and now the icons, and then we'll style it later. But first of all, let's get the items there. All right. So now, if I run this, see, TikTok is here. Okay. So, I mean, since you're not on other websites, but we need to have like 3 of them there, we're going to add Facebook. So let's go and search for Facebook. So you come here, search for Facebook. Search for Facebook. All right. So you can see a couple. Now, just know that whenever you see Pro, it's not free. It's a free website, but they also have premium items that you can pay for. But you don't need to pay. We're just doing a free. You can just use the free ones. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to click on it because it's free. And then I'm going to scroll down, copy the code, and go and use it. Right?
Yeah. Please, can you paste them in the chat?
I will, don't worry. I told you I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you the entire code. Just listen. It's better if you listen and understand. I'm going to give you everything. I don't need to hide it. So just listen. All right. So now I paste this. Because if you're trying to write it as I'm writing, you're going to miss a lot of things. Okay? So just listen. I'll give you the code. Don't worry. So I'm going to use one more. I'm going to use IG, Instagram. I'm going to use Instagram. I'm going to search for Instagram. So let's start with Instagram. All right, I'm also going to use the Square Instagram. Click on it, scroll down, copy the code, and then share. And then you put it after. All right. And so when I run this, you'll see Instagram and Facebook. Quite all right. And then you also have this last bit. This website was coded by me, but you're going to change this and put your name when I give it to you. So now that we have the entire setup laid down, we now have to start styling. So if you look at the original website, there's this background color here. And also, this contact me is on this side. So just like we did this first one, where the write-up is on one side, the image is on one side, we're going to put this in a grid as well. We're going to put it in a container, in a grid container, and then style it. So let's start with this one, yeah? Okay. So we go to, where's the work inquiry? So the first thing we did was that we opened a footer tag, right? You can see the footer tag here. Then we closed the footer tag at the end when we've written everything. At the end of this website was coded by, we've closed it. So now we want to put work inquiry and contact me in a grid in 2 columns so they can stand side by side. So of course you have to put them in a class first, right? So I'm going to put them in a container. This is div class container. And because we're working with the work inquiry and the contact button, this container is going to stop at the contact. I'm going to close it after the contact me link, which is why there's a closing div here. All right. That's why there's a closing div here for this container. Okay. So now after we've done that, we're now going to tell the browser that, okay, we want to style this container into 2 columns so that the contact me can be on the left and then the work inquiry can be on the right. So let's do that. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is that, because if you check here, I mean, there is a padding here. Everything is text aligned. So let me put everything in the footer text align because everything is text aligned. So I'm going to select the footer and then I'm going to put it text aligned. Text align center. So all the write-up will move to the center. Okay. I'm also going to give it a margin of 60 px and 10 px, and I'll show you why. Hold on. So that's first styling the entire footer. So now you see everything now has become text aligned, right? Everything now is now in the middle, just like it is here, just like here. All right. So now I want to focus on the work inquiry and the contact me. So I gave it a container of footer container. So the first thing we're going to tell it is that we want it to display grid. I'm surprised it's not displaying grid. Okay, so we use the float option here. Okay, so I used flex. I didn't use a grid here. I used flex, right? Let me just see. Let me see. Okay. So what I did was, first of all, I gave it a background because if you check here, there is this color here. I don't know if you can see this kind of like gray color, right?
Yeah.
So this gray color is just the background because I've wrapped it in a container. I've wrapped it in a container called, let me go and name that in footer container so you understand. Yeah, okay, it's a footer container. So I wrapped it in a container. So I'm going to remove this border. Okay, let me leave the border there so that you will see it. And I'm going to give it a background color of, this is the background color that is there, but let me change it just so that you see it and understand it very well. So let me give it a background color of red here. All right. So now it has the background color of red. All right. So I also gave it a padding. What I mean by padding is that the space on top here, you can say padding of 30 and 120. So the space on top here is 30. The space below here is 30, and the space at the sides are 120. All right. So there's a border around it. You can see this border. Let me give this border a color of blue. So you can see, let me make it thicker. Okay, so you can see it has a border. All right. So that's the background. That's it. This is what it would look like if you didn't have a padding. If it did not have a padding, this is what it would look like. But now when I give it a padding of 120 px at the sides, here you have 120 here, you have 120 here. The reason why it is everything is moved to the side like this is because I justified content to start from the end here. But I'm coming to that. But so let me give it a padding now so that it will have more space on top and at the side. So let me give it a padding. Okay, so now it has more space on top, and now there is a padding of 120 here. There's also an extra padding because there was already space here before, but let's go ahead. So I gave it a border radius of 10 so that it can be round. Let me make it 20 so that the edges can be more rounded. See, now they're more rounded. Okay. So now, in the case of when you're using a grid, we told it to display grid, if I'm not mistaken. If I come up, I think that was in the, yeah, so we told it that the display should be grid. So when you tell the browser display grid, it brings it in 2 columns. It gives you 2 columns. But when you tell the browser to display flex, I mean, before it displayed flex, this is how it was. You see, it was under each other. But what you want them to be at the side, all right? And because this is a H2, this is this is a link. There are two different elements, so they will appear after each other. So to make them appear side by side, you say display flex, okay? If you want them to appear in a column, you say, or like in a table, like you can say display grid. So I just did it this way to show you two methods of doing things. You can use display grid. You can use display flex. Let's see what happens. If would I don't know if display grid will work here because they are both in the same they are both in the same class. They are both in the same container. Unlike when we use display grid for the picture was in one place and it had its own class. The text had its own class. There was a class of text, there was a class of image. But in this case, you can see they are both in the same class. I mean, this is the footer container and they are both in the footer container. But let's just see if that works. It doesn't work because they are both in the same container. So what that means is that they will both move to the same column. All right. So the best thing to use is flex. When it comes to when you're doing two different classes, you use grid. When you want to do just two different elements, you use flex. All right. Now, when I use flex, now it displays side by side. Okay. It displays side by side. So the reason why let me remove this. Okay. So you can decide to leave it like this, right? Hold on, sorry. Okay, so let's leave it like this, all right? So by the time we style it, we'll put a space here that will shift this contact me towards the end. Okay, so let's continue. Or let's do it now. Let me see if I can do it now. So what you want to do is to shift your link towards the end. Margin left. So we're going to select the A item, the A element. So are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so you're hearing me. Any questions?
No.
All right. So I'm going to say, now this is where it is. I want to create a space here. It's going to be a margin. So this is my left and this is my right. All right. So I'm going to say margin left because I want a space in the left. On the left rather. Margin left. So I'm going to try a margin of, let me say 120 px. All right, so we need more space because if you check the original one, it's still like almost towards the end. So we need more space. So I'm going to try 150. Oh, you can see it's affecting the link on the browser. So that means I have to be specific. I have to tell the browser, oh, I only want it to touch the footer link. All right, so that it doesn't affect any other link here. So now I'm saying, oh, let it only be the link in the footer. So if I run it again, so now it doesn't affect this anymore. So this is still very small. Let me see. Let me see 200. Oh, so there is let me see. Margin right 0. Because we justified it, because we displayed it flex, it automatically means that there is a space here that we cannot see by default. So I have to remove that. Let me say margin right. Let me start with 50 px. Okay, this is the padding. Sorry, this is the padding. I gave it a padding of 120 px here. So around here, there is already a padding. So if I try to push more space, the fact that there is a padding here will not let that go. So let me reduce this padding. Let me make it 100, right? Let me see. You know what? Let me look for another method of doing this. Okay. Let me stick to my original method. So right now is displayed flex because I don't have time to start trying to figure it out. So I'm going to justify. I hope I'm getting this right. Hold on. I know I did it before, so hold on. Okay, justify content. So I'm just going to justify the content towards the end because it's easier. I mean, I can do it like that. I can do it like this, but like I said, we don't have time for me to start doing try and error. So I'm just going to justify it to the end. Then I'm going to work on this H1, the H2. So let me see. Okay. So what I did was that I told the H2 to have a margin right. Like I just told the browser to pick whatever margin right it wants. So I get
You're not
out.
done yet. Okay.
No, we're almost done.
Okay. All right. Go on.
All right. Okay, so I gave it a margin right here also. So I told the browser, you know what, pick whatever size that works for you. Just make sure that there is a padding right of 120 here. All right, and that's how it became like this. All right. So let me move fast so that we can continue. So if you're checking the original, where is it? So any questions?
No.
All right. So if you check this one, this is originally big. Let me check what size they used, what font size they used. Oh God, this is blocking. Let me check what font size they used. So we're almost done. So this is it. Oh no. Oh, that's the button. Okay, now this is it. All right, so they used font size of font size, body weight, and line height. Okay. I don't know why it's not giving me a font size. I can't seem to find it. All right, so we're just going to have to give it our own font size since it's not showing us. We're just going to make it bigger. And so I'm going to use an inline styling instead of going to the CSS. So what I'm going to do is to come to the email here. Instead of giving it a class, I'll just style it from here. Style is equal to where's my sorry. Style is equal to font size font size is going to be, let me say 30 px. Okay, so let me see if that works. All right, it's bigger, but maybe I should make it bigger. Let me say 50. Okay, so this is, let's make it 40. That's too big. So this should work. So yeah, let's leave it at that. All right. So you want to create a space in between this icon because they're too close to each other. And how do you do that? Hold on. For the sake of time. Yes, we're going to add margin. So I'm also going to try to use inline to do, okay, I can use inline. All right, so I'm going to use this. So basically, we're going to select this item. And you can see they all have a class of FA brands. So let's just select FA brands instead. So I'm going to come back to this. Let me, this button here already had a styling before. And so because they are both button, it's going to affect each other. So let me just remove this. So they're both going to have the same styling now. See? I'm also going to remove this red background, but I just wanted you to see how I did. So let me add space to the icons. All right, so it's just select FA brands, then put a margin of 10 px. You see, there's a space. Let's make it 15. Okay, so I think I like 15 better. All right, and also make this right up here bigger. So we'll do it the same way we did the email. We're going to give it a style, font size. We're going to give it a font size of 20. Doesn't have to be too big. Did I remove it? Oh, okay. So Tolu, don't worry, I'll give you the code. All right, so this is it. So now let me remove this border in this footer, because if you check here, there's no border here. There's no border here. It's just the
Also, the photo isn't coming up anymore.
what?
The photo isn't coming up anymore.
Okay, I will check it.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm almost done. So I'll give you the code and then we'll check it on your end and we're done. All right. So let me just check what color is this. I think I read the color somewhere. All right, so this is the color. Okay. So you can decide to give this whatever color you want according to the color theme on your website. So let me. Comment. Okay. Instead of making it red, I'm going to make it that color. And I'm also going to remove the border radius, the border. And so it looks like this. I just made a mistake. Okay, so what did I do wrong now? Okay, but Olu, you already have this sorted out. So I'm just going to send you the footer. That's what we're concerned about. All right, so let me send you the HTML for your footer. Let's put that in your VS Code, and then we'll check everything to make sure everything is working. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. So everything's working on your end, then we can go. All right, so I've given you the HTML code first. Now I will give you for the button. I mean, for the, I'll give you the styling, and then you can share your screen. I'm a baby girl. Sure, you okay? I'm not going to give you a star for the button. Okay. All right, so Tolu, you can share your screen now.
Where does the second part go?
I'll show you. It goes in your style, where your style is.
Okay.
Anything that has to do with CSS, where you're seeing background color, font size, padding, margin, just know it belongs in the CSS.
Okay. Let me quickly share my screen. Also, I think it might just be the camera that isn't working.
Your what?
I think it might just be my camera, but the laptop doesn't work without it.
Okay, but I don't think that is a problem.
Something's wrong. Okay. So where does the part you sent go?
Where is the what?
The part that you sent, where does it go?
Okay, the style, the second one, right? So it goes, scroll up.
Okay.
Yeah, so scroll up. So it just goes direct where this image, under the image. Hold on, yeah, under this image. No, in the CSS, in the style. No, in the style. This is the hit in this. So hold on, no. Let me take over your screen, please. In the style part, in the style element. So scroll up. It's here. Hold on. It's here. Oh my God, my laptop. Yeah, exactly. It's here.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay. Let me see it in the browser. I'm just gonna open it. The photo just stopped working.
Okay, so go back to your VS Code. It's not supposed to be there. I don't know why your picture isn't working, but we'll fix that. But go back to your VS Code.
Okay.
Let's fix the code
It
first.
was working before.
Oh, and then you just stop.
Yeah.
All right, scroll down. So I think you pasted the footer in the wrong place. Scroll down. Yes. So your footer. Okay. So hold on. I think you deleted something here by mistake. So this should have double D. Hold on, let me be sure. I think that should, yes, it should have double D. So I think you accidentally deleted the div here. So there's supposed to be another one here. All right, now save this and check.
Oh. There we go. Is that right?
Exactly. Yes.
Isn't there supposed to be a border around it?
No, I removed the border, remember?
Oh, okay.
If you check the original, there was no border around it. It's just the color. Okay. But you can decide to change the background color to whatever. But this is fine. You just need to put your picture here and then you're fine. So do you like how your website is looking? You've created one website. So we're going to link this to your, oh, there's nowhere to link it. So this is the only page you have. All right. So if you want it to still be the same color when you hover around it, you can just delete the hover option. Okay. So any questions?
Yeah, I just don't know how to get the photo to work.
All right. So where's your photo right now?
It's
Is it in this folder here? Is it anywhere here?
this is the link, so let me try and paste it again.
Just
And
show me
then-
where the photo is.
Wait, can I quickly try it in the browser?
Okay. Still not working.
Okay, let me show my folder. I
Okay.
can't remember where it is. I think it was one of these.
So you have to move it to the folder where your VS Code is right now. You have to move it to that folder. So just copy it and go and paste it there.
It comes up with an unexpected
What?
error. It says an unexpected error is keeping you from copying the file. If you continue to
Oh.
receive this error, you can use the error code to search for help with this problem.
All right, go back to your VS Code.
And whenever
'Cause I
I
don't
try to
even-
take a new photo, it doesn't work.
Okay, so I'm saying photos of, this is, let me see, what photo is this?
Oh, those are from before.
Okay, that's a dog. They're all dogs, right?
Yeah.
So you need to put a picture of yourself where these pictures are. So you have to find a way to put one of your pictures here, the same folder. Then it will be easier to put your picture there. I don't think that picture is working though. Yeah. You can see from the way it's looking on your system, you can see something is wrong with it. So you have to look for another photo.
Not working. I've tried making another picture, but it's not working.
What's the name of this folder? Poem workspace. All right, fine. So go to your library and pick another photo because that's obviously not working. I think the picture file is corrupted, so you have to look for another picture.
This is the only other one.
Okay, so select that, copy that, and go and paste it in the poem folder.
Okay. Let me just edit now.
No, I can't wait for you to edit. I have to go, so you have to let me know if the picture is working so I can leave you to the editing. Because I have to go now.
Yeah, it's
All
working.
right, it's working. All right then. All
Okay.
right, so if there are no questions, bye. I think the space between this thing is just too much. Please go to your VS Code. That is way too much space. Oh, you know what? Don't worry. Leave it like that. Leave it.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Yeah, so bye.
Also, I think it's only because it's on a bigger screen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Bye.
we'll fix it.